back to the Premier League show. Game week 32. Apologies for the delay. Apologies for the, for the show being moved a day or two. I had to do an NBA show yesterday, as well as the Champions League show. I had to do a Premier League show by myself. That's on my behalf. Josh is back. Welcome back, bro. Hope you're doing good, my guy. And then make sure you guys subscribe to Josh. I'll put the link in the chat. Make sure you guys go click the link over there, and make sure you guys hit the like button over here. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're trying to get to 600, guys. We're 20 subs away. Come on, guys. You know the drill. Just keep subscribing, liking the video, turn your notification bells. Upload. You don't miss a live. You don't miss all the good stuff. But yeah, man, Josh, what's going on, bro? Welcome back, bro. It's been a few days, but
cheers, Akavin. Yeah. Real life, it's going pretty well, but it's also getting really busy. I'm going to have to keep on top of myself and have to keep working. That's what life's about. In terms of the football, well, as you can imagine, I'm pretty fucked off. From only losing three games the entire season to losing 4 out of our last 5, or 3 out of our last 4, whatever it is. Yeah, it's a bit of a culture shock. Then again, this usually happens. This always happens under you know who, so I should have expected it. But apart from that, Akavin, I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing all right too.
Yeah, outside of football, not doing too bad, bro. All good, man. And people, again, yeah. I just want to say for the last Premier League show, I just want to apologize for the way things went on last show. Once again, I will try to be the better version of myself.
Bro, you were tired. You have nothing to apologize for.
No. I'll try and be a better version of myself as a host of this channel, because I should not be having to, control myself in that sense. I should be able to, engage with the chat, engage with you better, engage with the panel better. So yeah, next show from now on, I will try my very best to be the best version of myself on every single. And yeah, man, you guys do your job as well, people. Do your job as well. But anyways, let's get started, Josh. I mean, we have lots to discuss about today.
We do have a lot to discuss, Akavin. I don't know where to start. Well, obviously I know where we're going to start. Not that I want to, but I suppose we'll get on with it then.
Yeah, man. I guess we'll go to the Emirates.
We'll go to the Emirates, right? Okay. Right. We had the opportunity to go 12 points clear, and we fucked it right up. I don't understand the team selection. Martinelli stinks. I don't care about his assist against Sporting in midweek. He's shit, especially in the Premier League. I don't know why that is, but it's true. He does better in the Champions League than he does in the Prem, so I'd rather he started tonight and Trossard started on the left. Then again, both of them are so out of form at the minute. It's a wonder we're actually top of the tree at the minute. Apart from that, Kai Havertz in midfield, I mean, this pretty much cost us the league title in 2024 by playing him in midfield for the first 6 months of the season. And what do you know? He goes and reverts him back to midfield again. I'm sure you know game 32 of the league season in 23-24 was that fateful 2-0 defeat at home to Aston Villa, which was the one game in 2024 where Arteta decided to move Havertz back into midfield for no good reason whatsoever. Beyond that, Lewis Skelly, I don't actually think played too badly. I think he was set up to fail and he didn't play too bad. I think it's quite a damning indictment on our squad management that Zubimendi is looking so poor at the minute. I mean, why you sign Norgard, experienced Premier League player, Brentford captain, and you only give him 56 Premier League minutes? You could give this guy all the players in the world and yet he would still rent the same starting 11 week in, week out. I mean, he can't rotate for shit. I don't understand why we gave £1 billion and all the keys to the club to a novice that hadn't had any second of managerial experience before he became our manager. And we're reaping what we sow because we can never get over the line. And some people that watch this channel might think I was doing the Doomer gimmick when I said Manchester City will win the league. No. Akavin, you know me, I'm honest. I said at the beginning of the season, Manchester City will win the league when everyone else was predicting Liverpool. And what else can I say, man? It's just so disheartening, but the same thing happens again and again. I mean, what else can I say? Bournemouth cut us apart. They were the better team. They had nothing to play for, and they still wanted it more than us. It's a damning indictment on this manager, Iraola. I know you're leaving Bournemouth. Fair play. You masterminded yet another win at the Emirates against a manager that you're clearly better than. Fair play to you, Margot. I'd rather you as our manager. I would rather Jack Wilshere as our manager. Quick side note: congratulations, Wilshere, for winning your first trophy in management.
He did.
You have more experience than Mikel Arteta did taking charge of his football club, which is quite sad. Well, on my end anyway, but still. Overall, it was an absolutely disgraceful performance. I don't remember us having a shot in the second half until Bournemouth scored the winner, apart from Gyökeres scoring from an offside position. It's just not good enough, Akoven. It's just, I mean, you see this for how long? You've seen this over how many years? It's just, what's the point?
Joke, really.
You see the same things over and over again. It's just bullshit. I just can't be fucked with it. And I'll tell you what, Akoven, I know this isn't the Champions League show, but I am watching Bayern versus Real Madrid tonight and keeping this on in the background. I don't want to watch my club. That's how bad it's got. And I know what's going to happen. If we do get through tonight, we'll get knocked out by Atletico Madrid in the semis, and it's the same old bollocks. I just don't know, man. It's the same old crap. Week in, week out, year in, year out. And hopefully, when we don't win anything again this season, the Kroenkes will finally admit they did a mistake after 6 years and get him gone. And one thing I will say, I'm beyond anger at Arteta at this stage. I think this is solely on the Kroenkes now. He has proven time and time again that he can't get over the line, that he simply isn't built for winning things. And the Kroenkes have still enabled him to have all the power at the football club. They've allowed him all the funds that he's ever needed. And yet he's still proving that he can't win anything. At this point, it's not on Arteta, it's on the Kroenkes now. He's proven time and time again he's not good enough, Akoven. And the Kroenkes aren't doing anything. Like I said, Akoven, because he's getting us Champions League football.
Yeah.
What can I say? Record revenues, why would you change from a business point of view?
Not fair enough. I'm with you, Brian. Same for my club as well. Really, like I can relate to you 100%. Because in terms of like the way Man United are run, all they care about is Champions League football. That's just the end goal for these guys. It's just the money they pocket from the Champions League qualification.
This is the frustrating thing. You know that the Glazers only care about Champions League football because of the money. With the Kroenkes, it's kind of like you're spending the money to win things. You're not spending it aimlessly like Manchester United. You're listening to the manager that you've stated here. And yet he's not winning, so why are you persisting with him? It's all the more frustrating. We're on a 22-year... Well, we might as well say we're on a 23-year league title drought because we're not winning it this year. Like, it is so frustrating. 4 consecutive second places. It is unprecedented. It is the ultimate humiliation. I went as far as saying that I would rather we had the season that Spurs had this season than go through another year of Mikel Arteta, because you're literally watching the same thing over and over again. I just can't be fucked with it. The only final he's got to, since he won the FA Cup in 2020, COVID FA Cup with Emery's team, by the way, was against a Chelsea team that got picked by the medical staff over the actual manager, where the owners were saying that they openly do not care about the competition anyway. Like, what the fuck? That is the one team we've managed to get through at a semi-final stage. It is, mate, I can't. It's bullshit, man. Like, when I put it like that, it's genuinely insane. I just...
No, it's just the way you said, like, he got picked by the medical staff. Like, that's just funny.
Bro, he got picked, but the Chelsea team literally got picked by the medical staff. So you didn't have your Palmers, your Esterals, whatever. And we still struggled to, like, 1-goal victories. It's just, it's just not good enough, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad it's Chelsea that we beat, but I'd rather we beat PSG last year. Yeah.
You went 1-0 down
Sorry?
as well. You went 1-0 down the Pulisic as well, don't forget.
No. We were like 2-0 up, and then we let Garnacho score twice. Like, what are you doing, man?
Oh,
this just isn't it.
I thought you meant the FA Cup final. My bad. I thought you were talking about the FA Cup final. Sorry about that.
No worries, man. Yeah, and even then it was for nothing. So what's the fucking point? And we've got Nico O'Reilly turning into Gavardiol in 2024. It's just, it's just hell, man. It's hell on earth.
It is. It
I
is.
was gladly take a 17th place finish if it meant that Arteta wasn't our manager next year, because it's just getting that poisonous at this stage. I mean, I could talk about this forever, but the injuries that we've got, I like. I'm not making an excuse for the injuries. This manager cannot rotate, and he hasn't learned after 7 years in the job. Declan Rice is cropped. Saka is absolutely finished, and I hate to say it because I do love him. Who else is there? Hincapié is starting to struggle now. He plays Yuri and Timber off the back of an ACL. Ben White has to get surgery. As soon as Timber's back out injured again, because he's played him in every single fucking game, Ben White's now coming in to play every single game. Where is the rotation, bro? What? Like, Zubimendi, I don't rate one bit, but he does look knackered. Why? Only Szoboszlai has played more midfield minutes than him for a Premier League side this season. Like, we have absolutely ran that guy into the ground. And like I said, Akvin, I don't rate him anyway. Okay. But why is Norgard not playing? Why are you not utilising your squad more? Pep Guardiola, he does this in abundance. He experiments with his squad for the first part of the season to know what's right. So his team are in the best condition for the running. And that is why they're winning their 11th league title. That is why Pep Guardiola is going to win his 7th league title. His 7th Premier League title, I should say. He's won a lot more than that. I mean, it's just the same old mistakes over and over, man. And I mean, what's our excuse this year? PGMOL's helped us more than anything. Like, we should have conceded the penalty away at Everton. We should have had a few men sent off, as far as I'm aware. We've had the refs on, well, I wouldn't even say on our sides, but we've benefited more than we've lost from referees this season.
Yeah.
So we can't use the refereeing excuse now, lads. I mean, at what point do we look at the manager? People are talking about blaming the players. Akvin, if you went to Subway and you came back out and said, I don't like the sandwich, I'm like, mate, you made the fucking sandwich. What are you on about?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you made the sandwich, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Arteta built the squad and he's not doing well with it. That's the...
Bro, yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, these players aren't good enough. Who signed these fucking players, bro? Like, what are we doing here? Oh, Trossard shit. Who signs him? Who's not getting rid of him? Oh, Zubimendi shit. Oh, who signs him, mate? Fucking hell. Who signs Havertz? Who actually thought that guy was good? I remember fucking the start of the second half, he gets the easiest pass received in the midfield. He accidentally flicks it up and it hits his fucking hand. Bro, this guy's not a footballer. This guy's a donkey. Raya played a pass through to him in the first half. All he had to do was pass to Martinelli, and he passed it straight to a Bournemouth player. I can't be fucked with it, man. Fuck off. I can't. Why the fuck are we doing the same things over and over? Just get me out of here, man. Fucking hell.
It's just
who signed this guy? Please. Oh, that's who. Your manager. Fuck off.
Oh, bro. Is hilarious. And did you see the training session with the big screen on? I'm like, oh my god, what is he doing?
No. The AI chant, bro. The AI chant. Bro, we're approaching the business end of the season. Our season is in danger of catching fire. And you're resorting to ChatGPT audio. Fuck me, man.
You know, Arsenal lost 3 in a row in England, by the way, on English soil. Domestic games, you've lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, we're massive.
This is not including the Champions League game, because I think you should go through tonight, regardless of what happens. I think you should be able to go through. If you don't go through, hey, bro, hey, listen, yeah, nah, you're actually cooked. If you don't go through tonight, you're actually cooked. Like, I think you're gonna completely choke everything.
Well, I mean, bro, we're cooked anyway. Listen, if we get through against Sporting, we're going to reach the semi-finals of the Champions League twice in a row for the first time in our history. Listen, I'm happy with that. The thing is with Arteta, yeah, I'm not angry at his European failings, because Arsenal have notoriously failed in Europe. It's the fumbling of league titles. It's the almost arrogant dismissal of the domestic cups. That's what I'm pissed off with. Europe, I'm not angry about. If anything, I think we've overachieved in Europe in terms of beating Real Madrid. And, you know, if we had better finishers, we could have beaten PSG. But then again, who signed those finishers, you know? Who signed those players? So it reverts back to him again. Declan Rice said it best. He controls everything about this football club. Therefore, everything that goes well and everything that goes wrong is on him. And everything is going on now everything is on him. But like I said at the beginning, Akabin, this is on the Kroenkes now. Arteta has repeatedly proven that he's not good enough to get over the line. These owners are now enabling it. It's been 6 years. When did they wake up and smell the coffee? Please bring me Enrique. Please. I saw that PSG performance against Liverpool. Even when they played poorly, one counter-attack, first shot in the second half, they're 1-0 up. And yes, it can be a player thing, but I think Martinelli looks a bit like Kvaratskhelia under an Enrique system. I think Bukayo Saka looks back to his best under Enrique. I think Victor Gyökeres looks like the next Zlatan under Enrique. I'm telling you now. And I know that sounds insane, but my point is, it's a coaching issue. It's a coaching issue, bro.
The numbers are crazy that he puts up. You're not wrong about that one. But I would say next Zlatan, but he put up Zlatan numbers.
Bro, he's hit 18 goals so far this season. He deserves a fucking knighthood under this terrorist that we've got on the touchline, you know.
Wait, so he scored 18 goals already this season for Arsenal?
Yeah, he scored 18 goals. It doesn't feel like it, but he has.
How?
At the end of the day, for all his limitations as a footballer, he's a fucking striker and he can finish.
Yeah.
It's a testament to him that he's managed to score 18 goals in spite of playing under Mikel Arteta. You know?
I mean,
what can I say, man? Like I say, Akabin, I mean, we're playing against Sporting tonight. It's not Europe that I'm angry with. If anything, I think we've done quite well in Europe under Arteta. It's especially with our record in Europe and how poor it is. It's the league title fumbling. And Bournemouth was another example. I don't know if I sent you this, but there's this thing going around. Since we first started competing for the title, game 32, we always essentially bottled it. 22-23, game 32, Arsenal 3, Southampton 3. 2023-24, game 32, Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 2. Last season we drew with Brentford 1-1, although we were never in a title race. And now we've lost 2-1 to Bournemouth on game 32. It's an actual Einstein said the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Bro, this is the definition of insanity. And on that matter quickly, Arne Slot is not a very good manager. He's got a league title because his main competitor was Mikel Arteta. That's how peak it is. Bro, I know you laugh at Arsenal and for good reason, but
no, I don't.
No. We've allowed your main rivals to completely cuck both of us. City winning the treble, City doing the four-peat for the first time, Liverpool's 20th league title. It's all down to this manager, man. Like, what? This guy. And like I said, listen, this is beyond him. I don't want to get into hate. I mean, I've been angry. But at the end of the day, he's a human being. Life is so much more than football. It's on the Kroenkes for not getting rid of him now, Akavin. It's almost resentment at this stage. Like, I resent you, Mikel. At the same time, I can't be too mad at you because the Kroenkes have all the power ultimately, and they're not, doing what's best for the club.
Max.
Rant over, mate. Congratulations to Bournemouth as well. Wonderful performance, wonderful win. Iraola, what a manager. Bournemouth, they have some really good players, and they've been a credit to the Prem since they first came up in 2015. Brilliant.
Yeah. He's actually
just sort your stadium out because it's shit away day. Yeah.
Don't forget that Iraola's contract's up at the end of the season. He's off as well.
He's leaving Bournemouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's official.
They got relegated in 2020 and they came back again in 2020.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but I think they bounced back after 2 seasons. I mean, they've been a credit to the Premier League since they first came up. That's the point.
They came back in 22-23. That was their first year.
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
They got relegated. So.
Yeah, it took them 2 years to get promoted.
Bournemouth are a good side. I mean, they've been playing some decent football as of late, and Iraola's got them some results.
They play brilliant football.
No, they do, and they popped you off the park. They got a result that they pretty much deserved. Let's be honest with you. I think when I saw Arsenal 1, I was like, ooh, okay, here we go. Arsenal could really choke this one here, and then you just go and just completely crumble. Like second half, Scott was played through on goal so easily, and just
who ran off the back of him, or who did he run off the back of? Martin Zubimendi. Bro, you're Spanish and your name is Martin. Come on.
You know what
Come
it
on.
is? To be fair, Martin is a Spanish. It's a Spanish last name, so
Wow. Yeah, fair enough. But
it is.
I mean,
Spanish.
like I say, Zubimendi, I don't rate one bit, but he hasn't been helped by this manager's inability to rotate his squad. We've given him the biggest squad in the Premier League, in my opinion, the best squad in the Premier League, and one of the top 5 squads in Europe. And he has utterly failed and utterly mismanaged this group of players. You know. Speaking of which, I need to quickly check the Arsenal lineup, but I don't know if you wanted anything else to say on the game, Akvin. I'm just like, I was absolutely fuming, and now I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, we're doing it to ourselves now. What's the point?
I've got a few things to say. First of all, yeah, Arsenal, you better not let this slip. But I think you will. And this is exactly the reason why I think you'll let it go, because results like this, when you guys were dropping points to Southampton, West Ham, Liverpool after being 2-0 up, West Ham after being 2-0 up, you're losing to West Ham at home, and you're losing to Bournemouth at home. This is your second loss at the Emirates all season, But in all comps, you lost the cup final. All right. When you said Arteta's shown that he's not going to go to the line, yes, he doesn't. But then there's still one more chance, or there's 2 more chances to go. If you lose tonight and you really bottle it, the Premier League for me, I think going away to City is peak next week. It's for the form they're hitting and the form you're on. This is the right time to play Arsenal, in my opinion. And then obviously they've got the League Cup, FA Cup. City have the FA Cup. Arsenal are out of the FA Cup. They've got Champions League tonight. If you lose tonight, and next week at Etihad, and then City have the game in hand, you're bottling it, because it's all different.
My thought process is the best we're getting out of that game on Sunday is a draw anyway. Quantity yes, quality no in terms of your squad. I understand that, to be fair.
I agree.
I think mainly defensively, we're so stacked defensively. We've got such high quality. I do believe we have the best. Do I? On paper, maybe, but obviously it hasn't manifested itself, and it won't come me. So there you are. In my opinion, we have the best squad in the league on paper, but obviously we haven't got the manager that can utilise it well. Like I say, Saliba has won 0 major trophies in his career. For a guy of his generational talent, that is appalling. Absolutely appalling.
He's been poor as well, Gabriel, the last few games. He's made some really sloppy mistakes.
Saliba's been one of our best players, even during the collapse. He has. I'm telling you now, Saliba is a generational. I won't even say generational talent. I think he's probably, arguably, maybe our only world-class player. Then again, can you really count that if he's won nothing? I don't know. So it's just so frustrating that talent like that is being rewarded with nothing at this football club, And don't get me wrong, Akabin, we're dropping off next year. Even if we win the league, we're dropping off next year because these injuries are absolutely insane.
I agree.
We are so dropping off next year with Saka being crooked, with Rice starting to get all the injuries that he's had, with Odegaard physically cooked as well. It's going to be a really dark season next season. My only hope is that Arteta gets sacked and we have a manager that can actually win things at their home instead.
Trophies don't dictate ability. It doesn't dictate ability for sure, but it dictates the way that it dictates your mentality of how you're gonna help your team get across the line. Especially,
I think it says a lot about mentality and about your actual quality if you don't win anything. Like if you aren't playing for a club that wins things, how good are you really? It's like Matt Letizia. He's one of the most talented footballers that England's ever seen, but he never pushed himself professionally to sign for a bigger club than Southampton. He didn't have the mentality, in other words, to join a bigger club and compete for major honours. And, he had no medals to show for it, as far as I'm aware. I'm sure you've heard of Matt Letizia, Akabin.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like
His daughter plays.
Eastview on Sky Sports Soccer Saturday and all that.
His daughter plays for Man United, you know, right? Women's team.
Yeah, fair play, fair play.
So, or at least played. I don't know if she still plays, but she played for Man United. So yeah, of course I know Matt Leeds, a Southampton player. Back in the early 80s, 90s, you know, he did a good job for Southampton. He was a really good footballer, talented footballer, but then did he win much? Not really. Didn't really do much.
Exactly. I mean, footballers have supreme talent. Like, we can name loads of footballers that have had supreme talent that didn't have the trophy cabinet to back it up. I mean, you can just look at the majority of Arsenal's squad to look at good talent that hasn't won anything, you know? It's just, you know, I think trophies are like, obviously, it's not, trophy logic is far from perfect. If anything, it's a bit silly, but there is truth to it, you know? There is definite truth to it. At the end of the day, if you're playing for a big enough club that is winning major honours, it means you are a good player in the first place, you know? So, that's my thinking, at least.
No, that's fair. That's fair. And a lot of what you said is spot on about Arsenal. Um, it's just the same old, bro. To be honest with you, same old, same old. You're not gonna. Are you gonna get across the line? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? Every single season, your fans start singing and chanting. They're gonna win this, win that. But what do you really actually do is the question, you know. And
I think obviously fans have a right to get excited, but my thing is we've seen the same thing happen over the last 6 years. Why are you expecting anything different? You know, that's my issue with it. I'm not blaming our fans for being happy and being excited. But at the end of the day, when you've seen the same thing unfold over 5 years, surely it's not a case of, well, I don't know. It's more of a case of pattern recognition at that point. Like, you know what's going to happen. Like, you've seen the evidence time and time again. I mean, what do you do in science? You constantly try and prove your theory wrong. We've tried to prove our theory wrong for the last 6 years, and we've just been proven right over and over again.
if the experiment doesn't work, you go add some more chemicals. You go add some more this, more that, and see if it actually works.
Bro, we should be on Sky Sports, man. We would elevate punditry standards in the UK. Like, we actually would.
No, for real. I mean, in what chemistry class, you have to go and you know, you add some substances or you know all that crap into.
Mate, we're Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, mate. Don't worry.
And if there's no chemical reaction, then it doesn't work. So you try new things, So it still doesn't work.
Exactly.
You just abolish it. Arteta.
If your experiment works, you do it again and again to see if you get the same results.
Successful experiment.
Yeah. If you have a successful experiment, you experiment the same way again and again to make sure that wasn't a fluke, to make sure it wasn't an anomalous result, and that it is actually consistent. You know.
Exactly.
And like I say, like we've tried to prove Arteta's tried to prove us wrong for 5 years, 6 years. He's still doing the same thing. It's like, what's the point? I mean, bro, you see my PFP now. The most famous football game of all time made in the face of failure. Like forfeiting a match, quitting the game. Like actually quitting the game, and it's got a picture of Mikel fucking Arteta on it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like I don't want to go personal, but in football terms, the guy's a complete failure. It's crazy. He's actually the face of failure, and we're going to fail again. It's just you know, don't call me negative. Call me a scientist, because I've seen the same experiment deliver the same results over and over again.
Oh, you're a genius. You know what I mean?
No, we're geniuses, man. Sub to AN Sports with about 20 different accounts to, you know.
Yeah, guys.
Show your love for this elite level pundit.
Like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Turn your post notification bell on so you don't miss an upload, you don't miss a live, and all that good stuff. Make sure you guys subscribe to Josh. The link is pinned in the chat. Go and subscribe to him over there. You know, Arsenal. You know, he's got lots of Arsenal content coming his way very, very soon and all that.
Well, not at the minute, but next season I'll probably do a bit more.
We will see. We'll see what Josh releases in terms of, you know, the Arsenal content. But yeah, guys, I don't really have much to say on that. I let Josh rant on Arsenal. You've got City away in the weekend. We're going to preview this game on the weekend. On Friday night, we'll preview it. So stay tuned to that, people. Stay tuned to all that. But yeah, I mean, let's move on, I guess. Shall we go to Man City beating Chelsea now? 3-0?
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, they're winning the league, and they proved it there. They smelt blood, and they capitalised ruthlessly on a disjointed Chelsea team. I think Chelsea have lost 5 out of their last 6 games, so they're really like shit at the minute.
They
And that
beat,
one win was against Port Vale.
yeah, they beat Port Vale.
I
Lost
think they
to
lost to PSV place twice. Sorry, they lost to Newcastle. They lost to who was it? Everton, and then
Everton.
they lost to City. I think that's about 5 wins in 6. 5 losses in 6, I should say. I mean, Chelsea, I mean, they really need to get that act together ASAP. I mean, Liam was in your. I liked him at the beginning. I was fooled by the new manager bounce. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Then again, he is at Wembley. You don't know how that's going to end up. But yeah, man. Apologies if you can hear a Hoover in the background. But
Don't worry about it.
that's sweet. Yeah, in terms of Chelsea, that was abysmal after a positive start. In terms of Manchester City, I mean, that's why they're the kings of England now. That's why they're the dominant force in English football, because when they smell blood, they penetrate. They hunt like a pack of wolves. And that's never going to change as long as Pep Guardiola is still there. I can't believe people doubt Pep Guardiola. It is just crazy. It is just. I question you as a human being if you dismiss Pep Guardiola's Manchester City because, like I said with Arsenal, you've seen it for the last decade. Like, why is it going to change? It's not going to change. Even in their awful season last year, they still finished third, which after the first half of the season that they had wasn't disrespectful at all. And they also reached the cup final, you know. To be honest, man, I think what can I say? City are absolutely purring at the minute. They've got a whole week off ahead of the game on Sunday. And yeah, as an Arsenal fan, I'm not looking forward to it. As a neutral, you'll probably love it because Arsenal are likely getting slapped up again.
Well, it is my biggest. It is one of my biggest rivals. I mean, Man City. I wouldn't say I'm aghast or I'm happy or all that, but just it is what it is. It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. Typical Arsenal. Typical, season out bottling. However, I will say this though. Chelsea have been on a really poor run of form as of late. I mean, they had a decent first half. I mean, if you watch the game, you could see that Chelsea were actually creating. They were actually trying they were showing some intent to score. But then once City got that first goal, the game just completely turned. Because City were on the back foot in the first half, and then once City got the first goal, you knew it was game over. You knew the game was done. You knew the game was out of reach, and then City scored a second not long after, and then I was like, yeah, nah, goodbye. This game is done. And then the third goal went in Doku, and then that was the game pretty much nipped in the bud. So yeah, man, City are really on their way up, and if they really want to win the title, they have to beat Arsenal this weekend. It's a must win for City. It's more of a must win for Man City than it is for you, because if they don't win, you pretty much are in the driving seat again, because then their game in hand on the weekday, but then you play again on the weekend, and then let's see where you end up, right? Because then they have Palace at home. We don't know when that game's going to be. You've got only league games and Champions League games from now, to be honest with you. I mean, unless you lose tonight, then you've only got league games remaining. So, yeah, man. I mean, it's it all depends on what you do. It all depends on how you end the season. It all depends on.
I think it's a must-win for both sides because whoever wins on Sunday is going to be in the driving seat for the league, like you said. But even if we did win at the Etihad, which isn't going to happen, I still wouldn't trust this manager to get over the line. Like I said, like a few weeks ago, this guy could be 4 points clear with 1 game to go, and I'd still trust us to bottle it somehow. Like we'd get a points deduction for sneezing in the wrong direction or something. It's just, I don't think we're destined to ever win anything. To be honest, it's a cycle of pain.
Yeah, man. Arsenal. Arsenal are really crumbling at the time where they're supposed to go on a run of games. You know, Arsenal, all they had to do a couple of years ago was beat Aston Villa, and their title was theirs. They would have won every
Well,
game,
well,
pretty much every game to the end of the season to pretty much prevent
well,
them
no,
sitting.
because if we beat Villa, then we would have lost to Chelsea or Spurs.
I don't think
You know,
so because you beat them at home.
the reason why we went on that run in 2024 was because the pressure was off us, and we were chasing
Yeah,
Liverpool at the top.
but you slapped Chelsea 5-0 that season.
Bro, as soon as we went top of the league, we lost to Villa. It was like hot potato. Liverpool held it for the entire season. They dropped it. We picked it up and immediately threw it back to City. And obviously, they don't drop the hot potato. They just keep on winning. And they'll win their 11th league title. There'll be 2 league titles behind us. And come 2040, they'll be right behind Liverpool and Manchester United as well. I mean, by the end of the decade, they're overtaking us on league titles. So there's that. And then, yeah, can't wait.
But yeah, man, Pep's on his way up again. City on their way back. Chelsea not on really good run of form as of late. They need to win the next
They've
game.
been awful.
But do you know who they're playing next? Man United at home, and that's not going to be easy because
What happened to Manchester United at home, Ackerman? Should we move on to that?
We'll talk about that one right after this because I want to get off my chest. I did like a whole 1.5 hour show on Man United, but I will talk more on it. Don't worry.
Impeccable viewing, by the way. So check it out if you haven't already.
Yeah, man. It was a heated show. It was a heated show because look, you know me and Leeds. I don't like Leeds, but yeah, man. I got humbled. So it is what it is. Anyway,
the first win in the league at Old Trafford since 1981. That is insane.
But like I said, Chelsea play United at home. We've pretty much done well against the bigger sides. That's the only positive I look at it going into this game. But we'll preview that game on the weekend. Chelsea United. Hopefully that'll be a good game for us. I'll be watching with my mate who's a Chelsea fan, and we'll see what happens on the weekend. Because if we win, we pretty much secure Champions League. We're one win away from sealing Champions League if we win on the weekend. Because we'll be 9 points clear of Chelsea, and then that'll be game week 34, right? And then we'll be 12 points ahead of Newcastle or whatnot. We'll be 12 points ahead of whoever's behind Chelsea and Liverpool. So that pretty much seals Champions League almost. So we win on the weekend. Then we have Brentford at home, and we have Liverpool at home next. So 3 tough games. Can we get over the line? We'll see. However, yeah, man, I don't really have much to say on the City Chelsea game. We spoke about Arsenal and City. Now let's get with Man United. The shit show that's Man United itself. Because trust me, Josh, I was fuming. That was a performance. That was a disgusting performance. You know, there's people out there saying it's a game of 2 halves. What 2 halves are you watching? 2 halves of a game where United should have won. Should have played a lot better than what we did. You know, there's no coincidence. We go down to 10 men and we start performing. We started performing when the pressure went off. Casemiro scores a goal back. We're 2-0 down against Leeds. Tanaka goes around the keeper, nearly makes it 3-0. I'm like, oh my goodness, we're going to get absolutely smoked. We're going to get decimated here. Turns out, we only lose by 2-1. It's still a loss. It's a loss to a rival. It's a loss to a long-time rival. You know, a team that I've been pretty much taking the mick out of the whole season. What we go and do, we go and absolutely stink the gaff up at home in front of our own fans. I waited 3 weeks, 3 whole weeks, just to watch that absolute shit show on the weekend. Weekday, Monday Night Football. I waited 3 weeks to watch that shit show. Training camp for absolutely what? We went on a training camp to Dublin. For absolutely what? Did we go and play chess or something? We didn't fucking train. These players look absolutely gassed. These guys have no training time, and they look so unfit. There's no match sharpness, no match rhythm, nothing. Nothing. 1981 was the last time Leeds won at Old Trafford in the league. And we go and put in that performance. 2-0 down. I was thinking, all right, make the change now. If you want to get back into the game, make the change now. We waited until the 70th minute to make our first change of the game. 70th minute.
Ridiculous.
Sorry?
Ridiculous. I think that was a major criticism of Michael Carrick from Middlesbrough fans when he was their manager. His man management, or his game management, I should say, stinks.
Bro.
How are you not subbing anyone off at all until the 70th minute, especially when you're down to 10 men? That is insane.
Up. That's my question.
Sorry?
Why are we not bringing anyone on when we were 2-0 down?
Who did you have?
We had a Boomer on the bench, Xerxes on the bench.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah.
Mason Mount.
I suppose. Though, why was Ugarte playing? What does he actually benefit you, especially when you're 2-0 down?
I don't think he was the worst player on the pitch, but he's still not good enough.
Who do you think was the worst player on the pitch?
Mazraoui.
That's
was
a shout.
absolutely terrible. Him, Euro, terrible. I'm not going to get onto the referee today. I'm not. It's a huge waste of my time. We all know how bad the referee is. We all know how bad these referees are. But to come on here and say that we got robbed is an absolute statement in intent. Statement of intent. Because let's just be honest for 1 second, yeah. We were not robbed. We were not robbed. They got the right decisions. I don't care what anyone says. The referee was spot on. You know, it was a red card. I don't care. It was a red card. However, the goal.
You can't pull people's hair. I don't understand the outcry about it.
No, it's not even that. I think it's a red card. It's just the fouls prior to the red card that happened. So Cavalier was actually grabbing Martinez before the hair pull, and then the goal before, the goal that Leeds scored the opener. It was a foul. It looked like there was a foul in the build-up, but I was like, whatever, man. Whatever. We lost the game. So fucking be it. We lost the game, so be it. Let's not pin this on the referees. Let's not pin this on the refs. They had nothing to do with this. All right? We did it to ourselves. We shot ourselves in the foot. We weren't good enough. We simply weren't good enough. And next game against Chelsea, these guys better turn on the jets. Otherwise, good luck trying to get Champions League. Yeah, same Chibin. I'll be worried too, man. We had no midfielders. That's the thing, bro. But then again, because Ugarte playing was kind of the right decision. I'll explain why. Mason Mount and Bruno Fernandes. Every time they play with Casemiro in behind them, they makes him sit deep, and then there's no. How do you say it? You make Casemiro sit deep. Two of the 10s that are Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount go forward, and you leave Casemiro isolated. You leave him isolated, and then he gets exposed. We saw that under Erik ten Hag. When he was playing Mount and Bruno together, and then he had the rest of the guys and whatnot. Just get Scott McTominay as well. So too many attacking players, no balance, nothing. It's what it is. We move on because it was a terrible result. I'm pissed off, trust me. I am pissed off with the result. We lost to Leeds. Whoop-de-doo. Lost to Leeds, one of our biggest rivals at least. Crazy. And this team better fucking turn up on the weekend. Better turn up. Better turn up. Anyways, I don't really have much to say. If you want to go check more of it out, make sure you guys go check out the Amiran pod was on the show. We did a review of the game, so make sure you guys go check it out if you have done so already. Leeds, we did a review of the Leeds game, so make sure you go check it out. previewing the Chelsea game on Friday and everything like that. So if you're a United fan, you want to see more of that, please go check it out. I don't really have much to say, bro. It was an embarrassment, shit show, just a joke of a fucking game, clown show at its finest and whatnot. But yeah, it's what it is. We're gonna move on, unless you want anything on the game, Josh.
Well, I didn't see the game. I was at the gym at the time, but I must say, looking at the performances, I mean, looking at the highlights, I should say, you were lucky not to be about 3 or 4 nil down. You were genuinely lucky not to be about 3 or 4 nil down at half time. I don't really understand why you collapsed like that. I guess with Leeds, obviously they're at Wembley, as you mentioned in the Red Army rant pods. Therefore, they're going to be high on confidence. Manchester United, on the other hand, while you're not fatigued, you're also not match sharp. So there is a real danger there. I mean, what can I say, man? I mean, Leeds, wonderful performance. They should have beaten you at Ellen Road, in my opinion, and they managed to do so at Old Trafford. Like I said, they've managed to get to Wembley for the first time in a long time. Uh, Obviously, in domestic cup competition, so they're going to be high on life. They're going to be full of confidence. They should have been about 3 or 4 nil up at half time. And I don't understand the outcry. That was obviously a red card. You don't get away with hair pulls. I mean, you haven't done since pre-COVID, so I don't understand the outcry there. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think you're. I don't think you're going to throw away the Champions League places. I don't think you're going to do that at all. I think it's pretty much a certainty that you are, because Liverpool, Chelsea are very poor at the minute, and Aston Villa will be focusing on winning the Europa League. I don't think you've got anything to worry about. However, that was an awful performance, and with a game away from home against a top 5 rival coming up, you're going to have to up your game big time. Big time. And Carrick's going to have to improve on his game management massively, because he left the subs way too late, quite frankly.
Yeah, man, you're not wrong. Should have. I won't go as far as say this, but David Moyes, yeah. We were 2-0 down away at Hull City. I think he makes a change, and then we score a goal right away. 2-0 down in the first half. We can see 2 goals, and then that's it. He makes a change, and then they come on and make an impact straight away. Why are we wasting so much time making a substitution? It took us a whole hour to make a substitution in that game. A whole hour to make a sub. Or plus, I couldn't care less when, how long. It should have been the moment we were 2-0 down, the subs should have been lined up on the touchline, ready to come on the pitch. There are players on that pitch for me. I'm starting to question if they're even good enough to play for my club anymore. Some of them were on that pitch. You know. But yeah, man, I don't have much to say anymore. I'm done. I'm too angry. Check out the Red Amaran Pub, people. More in-depth review all that over there. Anything you want to say more on United?
No. Nothing else to say, really. It was a shambolic performance, and you got what you deserved.
Yep.
Although Bruno Fernandes, 4 assists away from breaking the assist record, he's going to do it, I think. Unless the record is actually cursed, he's going to do it. You know. So at least you'll have that, but when the season ends.
We're gonna move on to the next game now.
Yep.
Did you watch the Liverpool Fulham game?
No, I was too pissed off with the Arsenal result. To be completely honest, but hey, I don't understand. Yeah, I know this isn't the Champions League show, but why did Rio not come on earlier, or at all? Why didn't he start even against PSG? I don't understand why Salah was left on the bench when he plays well against Fulham. I think Arne Slot shot himself in the foot there. I don't think Fulham offered too much. I don't know what else to say really. Obviously, I didn't see the game, and the way Liverpool's season has gone, you can't really say that they had a comfortable afternoon against the Fulham side that shouldn't cause them problems at Anfield. But as far as I'm aware, they didn't cause Liverpool too many problems at Anfield. So that was a really welcome win for Liverpool. Obviously, the Champions League has just gone. Otherwise, I would have said this was a major confidence boost ahead of the second leg. Needless to say, it didn't have quite the desired effect, but at least they've got a big 3 points to qualify for the top five, and mean that their summer doesn't affect them too badly. And by that, I mean their £500 million summer last summer won't be too costly to their club finances because they'll still be in the Champions League places. Now, the reason why Liverpool are in this position they're in my opinion, is because of how poor their summer was. Not being able to buy Gehi, prioritising attackers over making improvements on what was already a title-winning team. Making so many changes to a title-winning team. At the end of the day, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Therefore, I don't understand why Slot decided to fix something that wasn't broken. I think that's cost them dearly. I don't know what else to say. I don't know where Ackerman's gone, so I'm just going to keep rambling about Liverpool.
I'm still here, listening to you.
Sweet man. Fulham, I expected more, to be honest, with how poor Liverpool have been. I had Iwobi in my FPL for a reason, but he didn't do anything. I thought Raul Jimenez could have done something decent, or Rodrigo Muniz, Emil Smith throw at Anfield, but nothing happened. Nothing ever happens. Who cares, man? Don't know what else to say about the game. It was quite mundane. I don't know why in the UK it was a 5:30 kickoff. It's not quite Soccer Saturday, is it? But there you are. I don't know what else to say about this game, Akevin. If you have anything to say, that would be very welcome.
I didn't watch the Liverpool game. No, I didn't watch it. So, but let's talk about the relegation battle for a bit. Sunderland won, Tottenham 0. Tottenham are officially in the relegation zone. Also, we'll talk about the West Ham 4, Wolves 0. Which are the games we're going to talk about?
Brentford versus Everton was a good one as well for the European race.
Sorry, we're going.
No,
Sunderland won, Spurs 0.
Sunderland won, Spurs 0. Roberto De Zerbi's first game didn't quite have the managerial bounce that Tottenham so desperately needed. I don't understand why he's hired De Zerbi in a relegation scrap, but there you have it. Sunderland solid at home, although they've had a bit of a blip recently. After that win on Tyneside, they're going to be full of confidence, and they picked up their second win in a row. So I'm going to have to yawn for a minute. My apologies, sir. But Spurs, man, officially in the relegation zone with 6 games to go. I am of the opinion that they will unfortunately stay up. Then again, as Akevin mentioned, West Ham did beat Wolves 4-0 and climbed out of there. And Nottingham Forest managed to scrap for a point against top 5 Aston Villa. So they've got their work cut out for them. At the end of the day, me and Akevin discussed this in the last Prem show, if I'm not mistaken. The retractable pitches. Real Madrid suffer from the same thing. You simply cannot have retractable pitches. They cause players far too much. Well, they cause injuries for far too many players. That's the main thing. That's the crux of it. I mean, what else can you say? Really, Spurs are absolutely fucked. Then again, I still think they'll stay up. I do still think they stay up. I've got to be honest. I think the sick joke is that Arsenal will go trophyless again, finish second, while Spurs manage to survive relegation. That'll be really painful. I just cannot fathom Spurs in the Championship. I hate to say it. I'd love them to go down, especially because we're not winning anything. It'll be funny to at least see Spurs go down, but I doubt that's going to happen. I think it'll be the highest profile relegation since Atletico Madrid in 2000, or if you want to look more recently, Schalke in 2023. But still, I think factoring in inflation and all that, Spurs will be the richest club to ever get relegated, which is insane to think about. Absolutely insane. But at the end of the day, you sack a man that wins you the Europa League, you only get what you deserve. They made a mistake not getting rid of Thomas Frank earlier. Then again, I think under Thomas Frank they would have picked up more points than Igor Tudor's done. And De Zerbi, I mean, he's picked up like a fallen ship. What else is there to say? Congratulations to Sunderland. Brilliant addition to the Premier League, as we all knew they would be. And as for Spurs, they need to fix up ASAP because this is a real humiliation ritual now. I mean, both sides of North London are perennial losers, to be honest. But then again, even Spurs have won something recently, so I don't know if it's a bit harsh for me saying that.
Tottenham are going down, man. They might be going to get relegated. I think there's a really good chance that this is the year that happens. All right. First of all, they've not done what was required to go and replace players that are on expiring contracts. You know, and all that good stuff. They're not replaced Son. They've not replaced Kane. Tottenham are in absolute shambles. Bro. Madison Kulusevski going down with injuries has really derailed Tottenham's season. But not only that, they've not gone and signed players that are going to help them elevate them to the top. For example, Xavi Simons. All right, Xavi Simons, fair enough. Like he's not. At the time, it wasn't a bad. But what about the rest of the team? You know, you're getting absolutely carved open like this, like you're not there. You know, it's like Tottenham just getting carved open so easily. Yes, had a lucky deflection, lucky goal, whatnot. But come on, like let's just be honest with you for 1 second, all right? Sunderland are a good side, very good, well-run team, very good organized. They deserve the win, man. Tottenham are in absolute mud. And I think this could be the year that they finally say goodbye to the Premier League for at least a year or two. So
We can hope.
yeah, we can only hope that they really do get relegated, and they probably will. At this rate, they probably will get relegated.
Okay. I've just seen something that could be quite big.
That's all good. It's all good. No worries, no worries.
No, I'm just saying something about Arteta's future, which is quite interesting.
You want to share it?
Yeah, okay. Arsenal are set to review Mikel Arteta's position at the end of the season. There is an acceptance behind the scenes that performances have not consistently matched expectations. Key figures within the club hierarchy have been left somewhat concerned by recent displays, even if there is no sense to panic. Well, first of all, there is a real sense to panic because what's happening over the last 5 years is going to happen again. But that's interesting. After 6 years, they've finally woken up and realised that giving a cone layer £1 billion isn't the way to go. Crazy. But anyway, on to obviously in terms of a relegation scrap. West Ham slapped Wolves about. Wolves, listen, that was an incredible unbeaten run, but at the end of the day, you're bottom of the league for it's because of games like that, collapsing like that. To be fair, Wolves haven't been disgraceful in terms of their performances. They've only lost by the odd goal or two for the majority of their games. But yeah, against West Ham, it was a complete capitulation. And Mavropanos, man, he could be West Ham's player of the year. I think he scored 3 goals in his last 2 league games. Scored in the penalty shootout against, I believe it was Brentford in the previous round of the FA Cup. So. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Well, I suppose it could be either one of them. To be honest, no West Ham players really covered themselves in glory like that. But hey, it was a brilliant win against Wolves. And it was a crucial win. Put pressure on Spurs, and Spurs lost. And if West Ham stay up ahead of Spurs, that's brilliant. That's wonderful. So
Sure.
hopefully they keep winning. Hopefully Nottingham Forest keep winning. Hopefully Leeds keep winning. And hopefully Spurs keep losing.
Forest drew on with Villa. I think that's important for Forest to get 3 points there, for them at least. For Chelsea, they go again. Whatnot. Sorry for Chelsea. I say Chelsea. Fucking hell. Sorry about that.
It's late where you are, man. Don't worry.
My mistake. I had a bit of a brain fart there. West Ham. All these teams at the bottom. You got Wolves over there. Burnley, Tottenham, West Ham, Forest, Villa. All right, Villa. Yeah, let's talk about Villa, man. Their form in the Premier League has been really iffy as of late, bro. Really iffy as of late because they're getting, they sometimes they're winning, sometimes they're not. It's a really up and down season for them. Like, okay, they went on that run where they won like 11 games in a row. I think it's where they beat us and they beat Chelsea, which won 11 games in a row. I think it was the largest or the longest win streak in the club's history, wasn't it? I think. If I'm not
Something
mistaken.
similar to that.
Something similar to that, yeah, exactly. So yeah, West Ham. All right, Spurs, Forest. Forest got a draw. Is that going to help them? Not really.
Every
Because
point matters, I suppose.
they're 3 points above safety. Sorry, above safety. Is it above safety? It is. They're 3 points above safety, and then Tottenham are just. Yeah, man, they're in the relegation zone for this for the first time in God knows how long.
This is unprecedented, to be fair.
It is.
Crazy work. Crazy.
Brighton also beat Burnley, so that's mad. You know what I mean? Mad for.
How's that mad?
In terms of like the relegation scrap, like it's really getting to.
Oh, so Burnley were never clawing back anything.
Tottenham could be a lot lower. Tottenham could be a lot lower right now. They could be 19th. You know what I mean? With the way things are going for them right now. Tottenham are just on a really poor on a form, man. They should be where Burnley are. I think Burnley and Tottenham should swap places. Like, for real, they should. Tottenham haven't won a game in the Prem since December. It's crazy. December to April, they've not won a single game in the Prem. Tottenham, I thought, in the first few minutes of that game, Tottenham Sunderland, I thought Tottenham opened up the game well. I thought they opened up the game well. I thought they started off quite strong. I thought they were like, oh, there's some chances here. Sunderland just go on and win the game. Lucky deflection, but nobody cares. It's a goal, and then they beat Spurs. So they're in trouble, man. They're in a lot of trouble, Spurs. But any more that you want to say on the relegation battle?
No, just hopefully Spurs do go down. Because if I'm going through for this again, the least I need is a Tottenham relegation. So only way I could, I won't be able to cope regardless because, it's horrible what Arteta's doing again. But listen, Spurs would provide a bit of solace to our annual bottle job, Hopefully West Ham and Forest keep winning, as well as Leeds. Yes. And Spurs keep losing. Bryson, if you even dare giving Tottenham any point next week, I swear down I'm going to burn that university to the ground.
Nah, you're crazy.
Yeah, fuck you. Don't do that.
Nah, you're actually crazy, man. Actually crazy. On to the next results. Which are the results that I missed out on? Palace 2, Newcastle 1.
Last minute dagger.
And Brentford Everton. Brentford Everton are right next to each other as well. So
exactly. European writing on this.
It is, man. Both of them are really tough teams to break down. So and then Brentford have Fulham at home, so that could really help them this season. So far, they could really help them. Because don't forget, they can finish 6th and hope and pray that Aston Villa finish 6th and win the Europa League. That gets them to the Champions League and adds to the adds another place in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean there.
So yeah. Would you add anything?
I don't have anything to add, to be honest. It's just congratulations, Man City, for winning their 7th Premier League title and the 11th in their history. Sorry?
It's not over yet, Josh. Have some faith in it. Trust the process.
Oh, what a load! Oh, shut up, man! Please don't do that. Nah, I'm not doing this crap again. We fucked it. Even if we win at the Etihad, I don't trust us to get over the line. Like I said earlier, Appleton, we could be 4 points clear with 1 game to go, and we'd probably get a points deduction for sneezing in Michael Oliver's direction or something. I just can't be asked. Not for me. Not for me.
Everton was the last minute equaliser away at Brentford. Brighton beat Burnley 2-0. Liverpool beat Fulham 2-0. Palace beat Newcastle 2-1. Newcastle, man, they're far below the bottom half. I mean, they're in the bottom half of the table. Obviously, 5 points from. At the moment, they're currently 5 points away from 7th. So their European football is in jeopardy at the moment. So Newcastle, another team, man, and also don't. You're so weird. I had Mukiele on my bench as well in FPL, so I got absolutely destroyed. Next week, double game week though, people. Do use your chips wisely. I think we've covered all the games, to be fair with you, Josh.
Yeah, we have. It was a fun show, though, man. We've discussed a lot. We've got philosophical and all that. We've got sciencey. It's been a good one.
We definitely have, bro, and things will definitely get tighter very soon. So see you guys on Friday for the Prem show, for the preview show. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Josh's channel is in the chat. Make sure you go check it out, people. Go check out what he's doing over there. Subscribe to both channels. Appreciate everyone over here. Appreciate everyone supporting and always engaging with us in the chat. Last but not least, before I do go, I am back live in a bit for the Celtics shows. Make sure you guys do stay tuned to that. But anyways, guys, we'll see you guys very soon, I guess, unless you want anything before we go, Josh. You want to plug anything before we go live? Before we end?
No, to be honest, it's just I'm not watching an Arsenal game for the rest of the season, to be honest. And if I am, I'm not paying full attention to it. So there you are.
There you go, guys. You heard him. So go follow Josh on his channel. The link is pinned in the chat. Go check out his channel over there. Even if you're a rival fan, go support him and all that good stuff. Let's get him to 50 subs, and then we'll onwards and upwards from there, 100 to 200, and then onwards. But anyways, guys, see you guys in a bit for the show. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. If you're going to tune into the next show, if you are, see you in a bit. But see you, Josh, on Friday. And guys, take care.
See you, boss.
Fuck Man United. Yeah, lost to Leeds scum, and we'll see what happens in the next game. Take care, lads. See you in a bit.